As seen on Kaleidoscope the Series. Kaleidoscope the Series on ABC 23. It's a different look at our region, unique places you may not know exist, unique people sharing their amazing talents. There are good things happening in our area. Watch it all every Sunday on Kaleidoscope the Series on ABC 23. For our final segment, we go back to St. Mary's. After managing this Savage Burger, we headed over to Straub Brewery. This family-run business has some unique beer choices that are very specific to the Pennsylvania Great Outdoor region. The brewery itself has been in existence since 1872. And follow this. The current owner's great-great-grandfather, Peter Straub, was a part of the brewery at that time and eventually married the former owner's daughter. Today at Straub Brewery, they brew about 35 to 40,000 barrels of beer.
We're almost pushing 150 years old, and that heritage and legacy is found in the brewery. It's found in how we brew our beer. It's about family, about people, our values, and it's not something you can cultivate in a couple of years. It's been generations in the making, and it's a commitment to the quality of our beer, but it's also a commitment to the experience that our customers receive when they come here and visit us at Straub. We just have some incredible employees that work very hard for the brewery, not because they have to, but because they take pride in it. And, you know, they love the brewery, we love our town, we love the county, we love north of 80 where we live. And when we rebranded our line of beers, you know, there's a lot of interesting names you can put onto a beer label and a lot of interesting stories you can make up, but, you know, that's not how we do things. So what we chose to do is name a whole series of beer, the Peter Straub signature brews, after the Pennsylvania Wild regions in a unique place. And every bottle has a name that reflects that place or activity that occurs at that place, and every bottle has GPS coordinates. And we're part of the Pennsylvania Wilds. It's a 12-county area north of Interstate 80, and we like to consider ourselves an ambassador and one of the fine beers made here in the PA Wilds. Sometimes we've had people go to all the coordinates. It would take a year because there were 3 releases of this beer, each with 4 different types of beer in there, so it could take a while to do it. But it's been kind of a fun social media activity. But I think we were careful how we marketed this, and so it was a long process before people really understood the significance of it. And again, it was, you know, there were layers to it, and I think once people understood it, it turned out to be a great marketing tool for the region. I think it exposed people to places that they had never seen before, and it really just kind of was intriguing overall to residents and visitors alike. Underneath me is a whole series of tanks where our beer has to sit until it's aged to the right point that it gives it its natural crisp flavor of a lager. It's quite cold down there, but that's the way we like it. That's the way it lagers best. By German tradition, we produce lagers. We make 1 or 2 ales, but we make them the German way. And so these beers were just a variety of beers that have been made at Straub probably in the 50s and maybe even before Prohibition. But when we can keep something traditional, we really try hard to hang on to it, because that's, again, what makes us unique. We're really excited that we're putting this tap room together. It's a tap room visitor center. One of the reasons we're doing it is because of the PA Wilds, and there's literally hundreds of thousands of people coming to the region every year. We want to give visitors an experience as good as the beer and has the same quality as the beer. So the visitor center it'll have a gift shop, it'll have a bar area, there'll be room for tastings, maybe some beer dinners. We're adding on to an old 100-year-old home that was owned by my great aunt and uncle, my Uncle Tony, who worked here at the brewery. It's right over the hill. So it was a process of bringing that home back into the family, and it'll be close by, and it'll have a nice beer garden, a lot of open area with grass. So we couldn't be more excited about it. And hopefully we'll be up and running. We're shooting for early June. We'll just have to see how the weather goes, but it's going to be an incredible next adventure.